If you have questions about pricing your pet sitting and dog walking services, this is the video for you. We're going to start by talking about some national averages, and then we're going to get into the actual math about how to price your services. For those of you that don't know, I'm Doug the Dog Guy. I've been a full-time professional pet sitter, dog walker, and pet business owner for over 8 years. I've built an award-winning team of pet sitters and dog walkers servicing all of Northeast and Central Florida. I post videos here on the Bad to the Bone Pet Care YouTube channel every week sharing my experience, and I would love it if you smash the subscribe button to stay up to date with that weekly content. According to Time to Pet, the national average for a 30-minute pet sitting visit is around $23. The Southeast is around $27, and then up north is the highest, around $34 per 30-minute pet sitting visit. And a lot of people will look at these national averages and see what their competitors are charging locally and just say, oh, I'll charge $1 less than they do. But that is not the smart way to be pricing your pet sitting and dog walking services. First, you need to add up all of your expenses that you expect your pet sitting and dog walking services to cover. If this is going to be your sole source of income, you would need to add up every dollar that you spend. But if you're pet sitting and dog walking around another job, you would just add up which bills you expect this to cover. And then you want to divide that number by the amount of pet sitting and dog walking visits you want to do. For example, let's say that you have total expenses of $50,000 for the year. You want to provide daily dog walking only on weekdays, and you'd like to do an average of 6 walks per weekday. So that's $50,000 divided by 261 weekdays, which comes out to an average of $191 per day. If you're only wanting to offer 6 walks per each of these days, that means you would have to average $32 per walk. Now I know some people are going to hear that and they're going to say, oh, but the other dog walker in my area is only charging $15. But what you have to remember is there is a market for everything. You just have to find it. If you can get in front of the right audience in the right way and make them believe in your service, you can charge whatever you want. So let's say that you want to add overnight stays to your daily dog walks. You first need to think about how much it's worth to you to have to sleep in someone else's bed and how many nights a month you can actually handle doing that mentally, emotionally, and every other aspect of it. So let's say that you decide that you're going to do 10-hour overnights and you need to be making at least $10 per hour for it to be worth it for you, and that you can really only handle doing this 5 nights a month. So this would work out to be $100 per night, $500 per month, which would be $6,000 for the year. So you remember that $50,000 in total expenses that we talked about. You're going to subtract the $6,000 that you're making from overnights, which means that you now need to make $44,000 from your daily dog walks. So you, again, just like we did previously, you're going to take that $44,000 and divide it by the 261 weekdays that you're going to be offering daily dog walks. That's going to come out to an average of $168 per day, which would be an average of $28 per walk if you're only doing 6 walks a day. It would be $16.80 if you were doing 10 walks a day, for example. Again, I'm just trying to show you the math here, and you can start applying this math in different ways to different services as you grow and scale your business. As you start to hire for your business, you're going to want to break down your expenses more specifically and really look at it by the service. So let's just say, for example, that you're charging $25 for a 30-minute dog walk, and you pay your team $15 per hour. You find that your taxes and payroll expenses for your employees comes out to around 17%, And then you find that all of your other total expenses that we previously talked about come out to around 30% of each service. That would mean that your $25 that you're charging your client, you're going to subtract $7.50 in labor and then another $11.75 in other expenses, which would then leave you with $5.75 in profit. Now, and again, I do want to say that I'm working with some basic average percentages here to just show you how to do the math and how to think about this in a more analytically and business-minded way. These should not be emotionally fueled decisions. You should not be making these decisions based off of what your competitors are doing. You need to know what your expenses are, what your bottom line is, what the goal is for your business, what your local market is like. There's a lot of factors that go into this, but you need to know this basic math. Another thing I want to mention here is that you are always better off working with 2 clients that respect you and pay you what you are worth than 10 that don't. And you also have to remember the power of perceived value. People will automatically assume that the higher priced service is a superior service. Bottom of the barrel prices are going to get you bottom of the barrel clients. So don't be afraid to ask for what you are worth. I'm Doug the Dog Guy from Bad to the Bone Pet Care, reminding you to stay positive.